the FCIAC High School Football Championship. From Boyle Stadium in Stamford, it's the Greenwich Cardinals, the champions of the Western Division, versus the Ridgefield Tigers, the champions of the East. And hi everybody, hope you're all having a filling Thanksgiving morning so far. It's freezing out here. The temperature's dropped 8 degrees. Welcome to Boyle Stadium in Stamford, Connecticut for the annual Thanksgiving Day matchup. Today it's the FCIAC High School Football Championship for the 1983 FCIAC football title. If you recognize my colleague with me, he is Frank Boris, a news reporter with Cablevision News 12. He is also a former All-State player with Colby Cathedral High School and a former college football player with the University of Toledo. Frank, we have a nice matchup today, Ridgefield and Greenwich.
Well, I'd like to start off by saying it's my pleasure to be here with you, Bill. And about this game today, both teams have already made the state playoffs. What you're hearing now is the applause after the national anthem. Greenwich is 10-0 this year, and they've gotten better with every game. They'll be going to the Double L State Championships. The Ridgefield Tigers, they're going to the Class L State Championships. They'll be playing against West Hartford Hall. But it's this game that both coaches and the players are interested in. They have to get by this first. So they're here and they're both psyched up, but the observers will give the edge to Greenwich. That's because they've been stable all year. Ridgefield offensively, they run an option offense, and if they're to win, they have to do well on the ground. Greenwich, on the other hand, has a balanced attack. They'll be passing and running. Jeff Way is an important part of this game. He's the quarterback for Ridgefield. And they run a pure offense. They do all the reads, and Jeff Way has passed well this year, so I'm sure we're about to see an exciting game.
Well, as you can see here, the captains from both teams are meeting for the coin flip at the center of the field. And they're shaking hands. Of course, when you talk about these two teams, you're talking about two similar squads. Greenwich relies heavily on a good, strong, well-balanced attack, which includes a lot of passing and a lot of running, and their big running back is a fellow named Henry Stefanowicz.
That's very true, Billy. Henry Stefanowicz, a 5'10", 175-pound senior, was not even expecting to start this year. But it's turned out that he's been one of the best runners in the region. He has about 800 yards rushing, 13 touchdowns. He's the 8th leading scorer in the county. He's not fast, but he's a smart runner who can break tackles and keep his balance, and that's very important.
And as you can see there, Greenwich wins the coin flip here, and they'll be receiving on the left side of your screen. Greenwich wearing their cardinal red jerseys, Ridgefield wearing their white uniforms in orange trim. When you talk about Ridgefield, of course, you have to talk about their big running back, Andy Belagamba. He's their fullback.
Billy Andy Belagama is about 200 pounds. He's a junior, and like you said, he's the main player on that offense. The fullback anchors the option offense. He's a leading rusher, and he's one of the leading rushers in the county. He's about 134 yards short of the 1,000-yard mark. He runs about 100 yards a game. He's got 9 touchdowns. But it's also important to remember that on the option, which both teams run, it's the quarterbacks who will be key. Robinson for Ridgefield and Way for Greenwich. Both of them have to make the right reads. Both of them have to make sure that they can get downfield if they find an opening.
And queuing the ball up right now is number 36, Tyler back, and Tim Jansen, the wide receiver.
What you see is a wishbone offense, a pure read, goes straight to Belagama.
Belagamba picks up about 6 yards on that play. He's a load to handle. In on the tackle for Greenwich, number 75, that's Rob Altamaro. He anchors that strong defensive front four.
Billy, on this option offense, it's very important on the first down to make sure you get as much yardage as possible. You don't want to have to pass on second down or third down, and it's up to the quarterback to read the defensive tackle and the defensive end and make the right decision.
Robinson calling the signals, hands it off to Belagamba again, straight up the middle, picks up 3. 190 pounds. He looks a lot bigger, though.
Yeah, they were able to stack that up, the Ridgefield defense, and that's what they're going to be looking to do all day long, because if they allow plays like that to break open, Greenwich is going to have their way with Ridgefield. They'll be able to pass and run.
Polly and Warren split wide out to the left side.